She said like she was commenting on the rain, careless, detached, without even glancing up from her phone. Her chopsticks hovered over the sushi tray as she muttered, "My friends cringe when I bring you around." The words didn't sting as much as the sound of them did, clean, quiet, final. I didn't ask what she meant or why she said it. I just placed my chopsticks down, folded the napkin neatly beside my plate, and asked the check. When it came, I paid for my share. Not out of pride, but principle. It felt symbolic, our last act of equality. We'd been married for 5 years. Once, I thought forever was something you constructed with patience, kindness, and long nights spent choosing each other after every argument. Turns out, some people only build forever until something shinier comes along. Someone with deeper pockets or a louder laugh. She hadn't always been like that. There were days she'd laugh so hard at my burnt dinner she'd cry. Nights she'd squeeze my hand when thunder cracked. Mornings she'd whisper that I made her feel safe. But that was before the promotion, before she started dressing in ambition and perfume, before her co-workers became her new moral compass, people who worship power and mock sincerity. It started subtly, a new fragrance, longer hours, then work parties I was suddenly too boring to attend. "It's just office stuff," she said, smiling in that rehearsed way. But I knew better. I noticed her phone turned face down, the hotel charges on our shared card, the Venmo payments from Colin W., labeled with cheerful little eyes like lunch and coffee. I didn't confront her. Confrontation only gives liars time to polish their stories. I preferred patience and precision. Quietly, I started preparing. I moved my savings to an account she didn't know existed, documented every receipt, every message, every breadcrumb she left behind. A friend of mine, a lawyer, helped me file everything neatly. I even scheduled the divorce papers to be sent on a very specific date, the night of her company's big gala. She was supposed to receive an award for excellence and integrity. Fitting, I thought. I parked across the street that night, watching her through ballroom windows. She looked flawless. Expensive gown, painted smile, her hand on Colin's arm like it belonged there. At 8:03 p.m., my lawyer hit send. The email arrived just as her boss finished praising her loyalty. I saw her face flicker mid-applause, a perfect, frozen smile cracking. She glanced down, read the subject line, and everything in her expression collapsed. Without a word, she stood and walked out, Colin stumbling after her. Her boss stopped clapping. The room went awkwardly still. I didn't go home that night. I didn't have to. By morning, her things were gone, along with whatever dignity she had left. Word spread fast at her office. HR doesn't overlook affairs between superiors and subordinates, especially when one's married. She was quietly asked to resign. Colin, of course, kept his job. Promotions work differently when you're the one who stays quiet. I never called her, never gloated, just moved on. I started my own consultancy, the same one she used to mock as a cute little side project. Now, her old friends tagged my business in posts, eager to collaborate. Success, I learned, tastes best when it's served cold. Months later, I ran into one of those friends at a cafe. She looked awkward, almost guilty. "I heard about everything," she murmured. I smiled. Everything's relative. That's when I saw her, my ex, sitting by the window, hair undone, eyes hollow. She was typing on a laptop, probably working freelance now. She didn't look up. Or maybe she did and pretended not to. She was living with her sister, posting online about healing new beginnings and self-love. I finished my coffee and left. Some goodbyes sound better in silence. Sometimes I think back to that night at the sushi bar, the smug curve of her lips, the way she believed she'd outgrown me. She mistook silence for weakness. What she never understood is that calm isn't surrender, it's strategy. It's watching the storm while you quietly build something indestructible behind it. Now, when I cross paths with her old friends at events, I catch the way they glance at me, not with pity anymore, but envy. My name's on the panels, the partnerships, the headlines. The life she thought was beneath her became the one she can only scroll past. And her? I hear she's figuring things out. I don't wish her harm, but I don't wish her peace either. I only hope that every reflection she sees reminds her that night. The last dinner we shared. The last time she thought she was above me. She feasted on arrogance that evening. And I only paid for my half.